everyone, welcome to another video. So today, this video is pre-recorded on Friday, but should be going up on Sunday the 5th. Woo! So today I'm going to be telling you guys the basics on how to cosplay. So first off, if you don't know what cosplaying is, who are you? Second of all, if you don't know what cosplaying is, it's basically whenever somebody dresses up in a costume about their favorite character from something on a day that isn't Halloween. That's basically what cosplaying is. It's I don't know if cosplay stands for anything, but if it does, I assume it would be like character playing in a costume. I don't know. But so basically, whenever you do cosplay, obviously, if you are in a financial situation where you cannot throw everything together perfectly, that's fine. But cosplaying is definitely more fun whenever you can throw your heart and soul into what you're making, into what you're doing. So basically, every time I cosplay, which I've only cosplayed like twice, but from what I've learned, I have many friends who cosplay. I've really been into cosplay for a long time. I've done a lot of research, looked at a lot of different things. The first thing you need to do whenever you are starting a cosplay is to look at the character from many different angles and take down important notes about them, such as what they wear, to get as much detail as you can. Like, you don't want to write down blue skirt, because is the skirt short? Is it long? You're going to want to know that. You can go down to bare bone. You can be like, their skirt is an inch above their knee. It's 6 inches above the ankle, you know? You want to make sure so that it's looking the best that it can be. And then you're going to, besides outfit, you're going to want to know if they have any tattoos, what color hair they have, what color eye they have. And then if it's a female, or even if it's a male, some males, you know, do the makeup kind of thing. You're going to want to inspect their makeup and practice. Practice! Unless you are a makeup guru, you need to practice that stuff. Especially if it's very intense, like winged eyeliner and shadow mascara. You know, you're gonna want to get everything down to the point. If your character is of a different color, such as maybe it's blue, maybe it's brown, maybe it's orange, I don't know, maybe it's ghostly white, and you're not, like I am, then you're also gonna want to take notes to that. And then second part, after you've taken all of your notes, what I like to do is I like to go through and I like to categorize things multiple different times. I like to go through and categorize into what can I make / buy from something that isn't an actual cosplay thing, and then what do I have to order from an actual costume part, you know? And then I split it down again, all from one and whatever, as to what is extremely important, what is not extremely important. And then I also like to do what is me and what is not me. And what I mean by that, I mean my say example for my character that I'm cosplaying on Saturday, which in this video would be yesterday. But my character that I'm playing, for one, is a boy. So I'm the femme version, which means female version if you didn't know, of that character. And so obviously I have to kind of transport things into the other gender. My character that I'm cosplaying is Loliette from the anime Death Note. He's a boy and he doesn't have long hair such as I do. Also, he has black hair, and so what I did was I looked at my list of things I need for this cosplay, and one of them was black hair. And I was like, well, I'm not going to dye my hair, so you kind of have to look into wigs. And you can either buy a cheap wig. Ooh, my computer went off and my light's gone. Come back. Okay. You can have cheap wigs, cosplay wigs. People make actual wigs that are made for certain people, which means like their hair is in like the exact point. Like my friend who has cosplayed Mikasa from Attack on Titan multiple times has a wig that has her weird like hair thing that goes down in front, and it's like hairsprayed and parted just right because it's a Mikasa wig. It's not just a black wig. Whereas all I did for my costume, because I wasn't even the exact L, I was a female version of L. I didn't want to buy an L wig because I'm a female version, so I just bought a long black wig with parted bangs because he kind of has bangs. And then you want to, such as with the things which is you and not, you want to compare eye color and, you know, other things like that. tattoos and such of that nature, like I mentioned before. And then once you have done parted all of your list, if you have a list of things that you can get from like the thrift store or from Target or something, you know, or something you can make, then you want to go and try and investigate that a little more. It's good to order all of your stuff in bulk. That's stuff that you have to buy, because most of the time if you're going to buy stuff from Cosplay, I know that there's multiple cosplay websites where you can go and actually buy the whole cosplay, and it's all done, everything to the bare bone for you, clothes wise and wig wise, I guess. There's multiple websites for that. Unfortunately, I don't know any at the moment right offhand, so I can't link you any, but I'm sure if you Google it, they come up. That's what I do. You want to order that in advance, because even if it says I'll come in a week, you don't know that for 100% certain, and you don't want to order it the week before the convention or the party or whatever you're doing to cosplay too. You want to have it in great advance so that it's here. You can make sure it fits, so you can return it if you have to. You don't want to struggle until the last moment. That's not a great way to do things. Unless you're one of the people that work great under pressure, then go for it. And I definitely recommend having a lot of sewing practice, and you've known how to do this for a long time, you're really good at the skill, before you go off and say, I'll just make the costume 100%. Because it's not that easy, especially if you go and you do a character that's very intense. Something else with cosplaying is you're going to want to make sure you're comfortable with whatever costume you're doing. Obviously, I love characters so much that I wouldn't really be able to do. One of those is which, sorry, my brain just blanked. One of my favorite characters that I wish I could do that I can't is Urza Scarlet from the anime Fairy Tail, and also Lucy from Fairy Tail. But because of all the outfits that they wear, they're very exposed, they're very inappropriate for certain events, in my mind. I mean, you guys can go out and do whatever you want, show off whatever you want that's legal, but one of my favorite outfits from Urza is like literally her upper half from like here up is just like wrapped around in like white cloth, and I'm like, girl ain't walking outside in that, that's no. So you want to make sure that you're completely comfortable. If they have a different outfit, switch into it, and try to make everything as realistic in that character as you can. Now, no. You might just be thinking, cosplaying costumes, we're done. No. Not only do you want the costume, is props are great, because it gets you even more into this anime or cartoon or a video game or whatever. And it doesn't have to be something animated. It could be a character like Supernatural. You want to go cosplay Dean or whatever. It's completely up to you. It's a character from whatever you want. And sometimes people do real people too, so you do you. But props are the best. I'm being Elle from Death Note. So I have a Death Note that I made that I'm going to be having, and I might like sit down on the side and like hold it up and be like, who's dying? Who are you? You know? And then I also have a flip phone that my stepdad for some reason still has. It's not working, but like he still has it for some reason, which is weird. I'd understand more if it was working, but it's not. He's like, it's an artifact, and I'm like, no, it's not. But so I have a flip phone that I can hold up to my ear like Elle does whenever he calls, whenever he answers calls from people. And props are just really good to have so that you can kind of dive more into your character. Not only though is it costumes and props, but you are that character. You're going to want to rewatch or replay or do something and kind of take little notes on catchphrases your character has, ways that they talk, ways that they act. Elle is a very, very weird character. He has insomnia, so I have to know that he never sleeps. He sits in a weird position always. Whenever he walks, he's slightly slouched. And I know certain phrases that he says. I kind of know the way that he talks. I might do some more research on that tonight before going to con, just so I kind of know a little bit how he talks. Now, you don't have to be in character whenever you're cosplaying forever. I mean, you can break the fourth wall if you want to. it's fun whenever you're serious, but you don't want to be too serious as to where like you annoy your friends or you freak people out or something. You don't want to be a weeaboo. I'm just kidding, you can be whatever you want. But it's a great thing to do. You don't want to just be in a costume and go to an event or whatever. You're cosplaying, you took all the time to do that. Why not take a little more time and be all like, hello, you know, I don't know, know their accent, or know the way that they talk, know the way that they treat people, know that they're like their positions that they stand in when they walk or whenever they wait, or you know, doing the best research is great. You never want to go half-heartedly in things. It's way more fun whenever you go all out and you actually complete the cosplay and then you're done. And then you have achieved it, and it's more fun than like putting on a t-shirt that says Loliette and then going to a convention or something, you know? It's a lot more fun to get every piece that you can, and I personally love creating things myself and putting things together rather than going online and like Aya from Mad Father Cosplay, which I was actually going to do, but I was like, I'd rather do Elle. And also, if you're not that creative and you aren't the richest person in the world, I would recommend, if you heart set on cosplaying, I would recommend going for a character that doesn't have too much detail. Enough detail so that you know who it is when you look at them, but not so much whereas to every belt buckle has to be the exact point, you know? Last year when I went to see FandomCon, I was Ellie from the video game The Last of Us, because it's one of my favorite games ever. She is a teenage girl, and so her outfit is very laid back. It's not too detailed, and that's why I went into detail on the buttons on her bag and her props and everything, instead of getting everything right, which was a red shirt with a black shirt under it that had long sleeves and jeans. That was literally basically it. And that's why it's best if you have all the money in the world, you have a job, you're getting paid all the time, your family chill, you all good. Buy whatever you want, dress whoever you want, even if even if you ain't the richest person in the world. If you know how, go for it. My friend, her mom can sew, and so she has so many, oh my voice, so many awesome cosplays, but the only real person that knows how to really sew in my house is my grandma. And if I asked her to do something for me, she would take 8 years to complete it because she works so slow. And honestly, it's not even slow to perfection, it's just slow to here you go. I'm just lazy, you know, like that's me. But anyway guys, I really hope this did help in any sort of way. I know it was very random and very chaotic and not very organized. I might do another video like this to try and give more order and help out a little bit more if you guys want to. But like I said, I'm pre-recording. I'm kind of running out of time. I have to upload today's video, which I have not done, and then tomorrow I'm rushing to... I just confused myself because this is being pre-recorded. I still have to upload Friday's video, and then Saturday's video I'll have to edit and upload in a snap before my friend I can't snap, so I just pointed. Before my friend comes over, and this weekend is just going to be hectic as frick, and that's why I just kind of threw this video together, and I really hope you guys did enjoy anyway. So I love you so much, and yeah. Subscribe to become a bunny today. Hit like if you did enjoy. Slap it upside the head. Tell me, have you ever cosplayed? I would really love to know. And if you did, who did you cosplay? And how in detail did you go? And yeah, hit all of my information is down in the description as always. If you want to see my cosplay in a little more detail than me just talking about it, yesterday's video should do kind of a fine job. And also posts on my social media will also do good jobs. Anyway guys, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out. Bye bye. Freaking bunny. See you guys next time. Cosplay out. Bye.